And here we are back at the Bison, and as you can see, we have Magic Sculpt, and we're getting it ready for airbrushing. And we have done the mouth and the inside of the nose and the eyes, and I have sanded the horns to get them ready for polishing. And now I'm just going to come in here with my Mod Podge again, and I am going to just build up on some of this. You can see the texture a lot better on this Bison, and so it's going to be a lot easier for me to be able to come in here and kind of build up on that texture that's already pre-existing, just so it looks better when we airbrush it and finish it. It's going to give it a more realistic look and feel. Remember, our goal is to recreate or bring this animal, bring this animal back to life. So we're trying to do everything we can in our power to bring this animal back to life and make it look as realistic as possible. So, as tedious as some people may think this seems, it's worth it in the end, because this is my job. And if you take it seriously, you're going to take the time to try to do little things like this to make this animal look as realistic as possible. You put all this time and effort into it, why not put a little bit more, right? So as you can see, I'm going in and I'm kind of following the pattern that's already there. I'm just using the Mod Podge to accentuate it or build it up, putting another layer on the pattern that's already there to make sure it stands out. We want to make sure that texture is seen and even felt. So as you can see, I've airbrushed the Bison, and basically I didn't spend a whole lot of time videoing that because it's pretty basic. As you can see, he's pretty much one color. I used the burnt umber. I mixed that to add a little reddish brown to the black or the yaks. But other than that, I mean, it's basically one color, so he's not real hard to airbrush. Now I'm just going back over and kind of cleaning him up, making sure I have all the paint out of the hair, and then I'll clean the paint off the eyes, and of course we will polish up the horns, make them look real nice and shiny, and then gloss up the nose. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward with the Bison. So I did do a little, of course you can't even see it, like I said, they're just a big ball of woolly I did do a little bit of tan, the Sahara tan, and I mixed the burnt umber and the Sahara tan and the whitetail ear, the pink, to give the inside of the ear a little bit of color. But other than that, that's basically it. I'm just gonna finish cleaning him up, and we'll be done with him. As you can see, there are big things going on here at K&C Taxidermy, so make sure you subscribe so you can get notifications on everything that's going on here at K&C Taxidermy. We'll see you then.